Hello, everybody. We are back. This is Real Talk 100 Radio, and my name is Malcolm. I'm one of the owners at Real Talk 100 Radio. We're very excited tonight because we've got a brand new show. A brand new show coming to Real Talk 100 Radio, and it's starting now. What's it called, Malcolm? It's called the Let's Do Coverage and Cocktails. I'm sorry, I just messed that off. In the first night, coverage and cocktails. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. And we're going to get started right now by getting this lovely crowd introduced. Let's talk coverage and cocktails. We'll be airing Fridays, every Friday night from 8:30 to 10:30. We're going to be discussing insurance, life insurance. And before they get started, I'd like to add something. Life insurance is very important. Every time I look at Facebook, I see people putting up GoFundMe's. They're making sandwiches and lunches and for sale, and when their parents or their loved ones pass away. This show is very important because everybody needs life insurance. You, your loved ones, your kids, your mom, your dad, your sons, your daughters. Everybody needs life insurance. So this show is very important to me. Thank you, Joyce, for coming to Real Talk 100 Radio, and thank you, ladies. Joyce,
Yes.
the microphone is now yours, man.
Hi, good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to view Let's Talk Coverage and Cocktails. Today, we're going to be giving you a snippet of what we're going to be talking about going forward. Basically, the demand and supply that we're in as far as insurance agents. We're in high demand for insurance agents out here. As you guys may have not know, a lot of the older agents that are no longer here or available. They've either passed on or they have retired. So again, we're in very high demand of insurance agents at the moment. So let me introduce my co-hosts with me. I have Kimberly Hollis.
Hutchinson, how are you?
And Denise Kinder.
Hello.
And Veronica Haley.
Hello.
And Barbara Calvert.
Hi there.
And we're going to be sharing with you the facts about insurance. As Malcolm stated, in the past, we've had a lot where we've seen families in need of having to bury their loved ones, and they've had to either create GoFundMe's or actually go out there and get other family members to come up and host selling barbecue plates and things like that. So this is something that we're trying to educate the community about, so we can say no more. We're going to stop this and have families that are going to be able to purchase life insurance and learn about what life insurance has to offer them, other than just term where it expires. So I'm going to let Kim talk a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Joyce. My name is Kimberly Hutchinson. Just to give you a little background about myself, I worked at Finner Home, my last job before being an independent insurance broker. I was a secretary and I worked at a funeral home in East Texas. And one thing that bothered me was having to help a family that didn't have the money to bury a loved one, and then not prepare themselves, not going through that and not preparing themselves for another death. And a lot of times, 6 months to a year down the line, somebody else in their family dies and they're back in the same predicament that they were in. So here's the thing. We have to do something different. Why not be ready? Why not prepare ourselves? We know that as soon as we are born in this world, it's just a countdown to the time that we die. Am I right about it, ladies?
You're right.
Okay,
You're
then.
right.
So while we know that that's something that is going to happen, why don't we be prepared? Instead of leaving our families a hardship, why not be prepared? And our families are going to already suffer because of our loss. But why should they suffer trying to figure out how they're going to bury you when they're already stressed out because they lost you? Right or wrong, ladies?
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So we're here to help you guys with that.
Yes.
So I want to pass it over to Denise so that she can introduce herself as well.
Okay. Well, I am Denise Kinder from the big city of Palestine, Texas,
Whoop, whoop.
down on the east side.
Yes.
Right now, excuse me, I'm currently a high school secretary, and I will be not retiring, but I will be leaving there in 2 years because I want to devote all of my time into helping families and educating families on the different type of insurance and like 401k rollovers and annuities and all the things that we service and that we have. I enjoyed what I do because once we get in there and start educating, the families, it also turned into a ministry.
Right.
They may
Right.
know God, they may not know God, but
Right.
there is a door opening for, me to be able to um, lead them to the right direction or just be that listening ear.
Right.
So I
right.
love what I do. I love the agency. I love helping people,
Mm.
and that is my goal. Is just to continue to help people. So I will now pass it over to Miss Veronica so she can introduce herself.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Veronica Haley, and this has been a phenomenal experience already, even though this is day one of this talk show.
Yeah.
So I first want to thank God for being here, for being in the presence of these amazing ladies who I've learned a lot from in this very short period of time. So the reason that I got into this business is because my family suffers from cancer. So, and that's on both sides, on both mom and dad's side. And so many times I've seen it to where, they didn't have the money they needed to bury somebody, or, somebody was going to lose a house or a car or whatever, because, now they don't have that second income.
Right.
So I wanted to be able to make a difference in people's lives. Like everyone said, educate people about the importance of having life insurance, because today I got a phone call that one of my friends' daughters just passed away while giving birth. She had no life insurance. So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to have to try to raise some money to put her in the ground.
Wow.
So life insurance is very important, and people take life for granted. So I definitely want to get out there and be that person and help other people understand it.
Yeah.
So passing the mic to Miss Barbara.
Well, thank you, Miss Veronica. And I am Barbara Calvert, Barbara Harris Calvert. I've done a lot of things, throughout my life. Starting out with even fashion merchandising. I went to radiology and then chiropractic, then emergency management. Just trying to find the the right niche. So ultimately, after leaving emergency management, I myself had a health issue with my hips, and actually I actually underwent bilateral hip surgery, and so during that time it of course gave me time to sit and think and figure out what I really wanted to do with my life. So insurance was introduced to me through a friend of mine. And I was like, okay, well, this is something that I can do. I had time to sit up and study. I studied for 30 days and went ahead and passed the exam. And I'm like, okay, well, this is going to be beneficial to me, my family, and my community. Because like all of us have said before, we are in times. And then that was during COVID, when I had my surgery. And you guys know how many people we lost during that time period.
Absolutely.
And some of those people, believe me, it caught them by surprise.
Yes.
Some had health insurance, life insurance, and some did not.
Right.
So once again, that's a vicious cycle that we've continuously gone through. So I found myself in a field where I can really help my community, my fellow man in general.
Right.
To understand the true meaning of leaving something behind for your family, for your loved ones,
Right. Yes.
leaving that legacy. And we also struggle with that generational wealth thing.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
this is another way
Yes.
that we can bridge that gap and reach out to our community, educate them, and help them to understand that life insurance is one way to bridge that gap.
That's
It,
right.
it really is. It is. And just to piggyback off of what Barbara says, now we all know that COVID is coming back.
Yes.
So trust me, I know I had it again for the second time. We went to an insurance conference, my husband and I, and we both got sick. Got back home in August. This is just a what was it, September? Just last month.
Yeah.
Came back home with COVID, and it's taken a toll on me. Just having it because I'm thinking, okay, this is the second time. Some people don't make it a second time. And with that being said, from my own personal experiences of losing two loved ones back to back, and we're sitting here talking about insurance now. I wasn't educated on the importance of having insurance, although I saw my grandmother growing up had the insurance guy coming to the house, filling out the little red, the little book, writing in the book, and sometimes we'd be told, go tell them I'm not at home. So we were like, we gotta go live for grandma, grandma said she's not here, but and then there were times when you would have a great agent who would actually sit there and take the money from his own pocket and pay that premium for the older Black woman who he knew the importance of having insurance for them. And with, like I said, with my own personal experience here several years ago, I lost both my mother and my brother. My mom had been in a car accident, and of course, trying to rehabilitate her. Three girls, and it was one brother, two brothers. You don't think about insurance again because you don't think that your parents are ever going to go anywhere. Right. You don't think being in a car accident, anything's ever going to happen. So we got my mom rehabilitated, and of course, our ignorance, we still didn't think about, does mom have insurance? Which we knew my mom had insurance, but during that course of period of time, getting her rehabilitated, it lapsed. Right. So when we, my sister looked at that policy, she had no insurance. So thank God we were fortunate enough to be able to pay for that funeral, which they're not cheap, trust me, by no means. And again, having experienced my mom, a couple of weeks later, my brother passed away. So again, there was another family member with no insurance. And so, of course, Miss Kim, I came from a background of, at the time, before I got into this, I was actually an insurance adjuster. Like Barbara, we both worked together at one point in time in emergency management. So insurance was never something that I ever thought of. I thought about it for doing it because the money was good, coming from an adjuster point. Right. But when Kim called me up one night saying, hey, are you still in the insurance business? I'm like, yeah. So she said, I got somebody I want you to talk to. So I kept an open mind with it to listen to what the person who Kim had introduced me to had to say. And listening to her, my husband was having surgery at the moment. Matter of fact, he was in the operating room. So it just made sense to do this, to go out and educate people on how important it is to have insurance, because I'm telling you, you rather have it 5 years later than 5 minutes too late.
That's right.
Amen.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
You said
yeah.
Say that one more time.
You better have it 5 years later than 5 minutes too late. That's right. Because people don't understand, you can't get insurance when you need it. When you come down and you go to the hospital and find out that you've got cancer or something like that, you can't get a policy. It's hard to get a policy.
That's right. That's right.
What are you going to do? Again, you don't have any way of paying your bills. You have to rely on family or your kids or anything, or people like that. And I don't ever want to have my husband and I put that burden on our children, right? To have to be able to take care of us. So when I got into the insurance business, trust me, I had everybody get a policy. Right. Because it was important, even with your grandkids, it's important because we're seeing a lot of young kids, 2 years old, 3 years old. There's some type of tragedy that's happening out there, from cars hitting them to the spouses, or
certainly not old people anymore.
That's
just
right.
People.
That's right.
Everybody.
Something's happening.
You even have the violence at the school where they're coming shooting up the school.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So and now you got the COVID.
Right.
We don't know what's going to happen from one day to the other
Absolutely.
with COVID.
Absolutely.
We have people out there right now. We call our families and our friends up and hey, I'm an insurance agent. Hey, I'm trying to sell a policy. What do they do? Nothing. They turn a deaf ear. But yet at the same time, you go out and buy $250 tennis shoes.
Come on.
Come on now.
You're
Bring it
preaching.
home.
Preach.
I'm gonna bring it home.
Preach.
You go out there and you can buy 200. And I've been guilty of this in the past. Okay, so I'm not saying anything that I haven't done myself.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you, I've been guilty of going out here buying a Dooney and Burke purse or a Coach purse and had nobody's insurance.
Mhm.
Just say, and what if something had happened to me? Even
Right.
last year,
Right.
even when I had COVID, we had no insurance. The only insurance we had was something to protect us if something happened to us that our house was taken care of.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can never
Right.
ever have too much insurance.
I
Right,
agree.
right.
Joyce,
You-
please let me interject something right quick. We have several guests that are tuning in virtually, y'all.
Okay. Okay.
And they are on YouTube. They are on Facebook as well.
Okay.
Consuela Manuel says, great topic.
Awesome.
Consuela
Thank you.
Manuel.
Thank you.
We have, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, but Lalouse de Coeur Duval, 1906. Important things that people don't really think about. That you may have been
Yes.
commenting the whole time y'all have been talking.
Awesome.
Yes.
Consuela Manuel came back and said, what's the difference between whole life insurance and term life?
Good question.
And Lalouse,
We
Awesome.
wanted
We
to
will
stay
get into
tuned because we're gonna get into that.
Yes.
Lalouse de Coeur said, as Joyce was saying at the end, I forgot what you were saying, but she said, say it. Say They are.
You better say it.
You better say it. They are tuned in. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank
Everybody.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to call in at the number that's scrolling on the bottom of the
Yes.
screen. It's 832-560-2885.
Awesome.
Call in on topic, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Share the video. Everybody needs to know about this topic, which
Yes.
is what? Life insurance.
Insurance. Yes. So we're talking coverage over cocktails. A lot of times we go out with our girlfriends, we go out with our family members, we get together and we talk and we gossip about a lot of stuff. But let's talk about the things that are really important,
Absolutely.
which is coverage.
Yeah.
Not just for whenever you get a certain age, but it's also coverage for our young children, our
Yes.
babies. As Joyce was saying about getting her family covered now, I did the same exact thing. Whenever I was introduced to the life of a life insurance agent, it was because my friend Denise had posted something on Facebook, and I immediately called her and I was like, "What are you into now?" And when she told me what she was into, I was like, oh, wow, that makes so much sense, because at that particular time, I was working at the funeral home. And mind you, if anybody is from Palestine that is online with us, you'll know that in the last year, we have had some major tragedies. We had one young lady, she was a young mother suffering with depression and anxiety, y'all. She committed suicide with a car wreck. She ran into another family.
Oh wow.
Yes, and she died. Okay, didn't have any coverage that I'm aware of. Then we had just this past May when school was out. You know how our children go out and they party, celebrating graduation, and we turn them loose and they think they're really grown. They think they can handle
Yes.
the drinking and the partying because we ain't let them go all this time.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a car that had 6 young ladies in it, and 3 ladies died. They burned up in the car because they were not able to get out.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
Okay.
Young.
See, these are things that you don't think can happen, but they can happen.
And they happen every
And
day.
it can happen for anybody, because these are situations that we see on Lifetime.
Come on now.
Yeah.
We see it on a Lifetime
Mhm.
movie, and we don't think that it'll be us
Yeah.
Mhm.
or anybody that we know.
No.
Mhm.
But the reality of it is,
It can be
nobody
anybody.
is exempt.
Right.
Nobody's exempt.
No, it's
It can happen to anybody at any time.
That's right.
That's right.
At any time. And the fact that I didn't know for a long time that life insurance could do more than pay for burial.
Right.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Right.
That
There you
really
go.
That living
blew my
benefit.
Yeah.
mind.
Yes.
That blew my mind.
Yes.
So I can't wait for the weeks to come that we can elaborate more on the subject. So we want you guys to tune in, not just this Friday. not just next Friday, but the Friday after that. Is so much that we can cover, so many questions we want to answer for you guys, so many information we want to give you guys. We want you to keep tuning in so that we can cover those areas. But y'all, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing. And to be able to share that information with my good friend Joyce, and then she shared it with somebody else, so on and so on. This is something that we want to do. We want to make a chain reaction.
Make
To
it
get,
contagious.
yes, we want, that's it. We want it to be contagious.
Yes.
We want coverage to be contagious. How about that? Yeah.
I like that.
I like that too. Can we get that on a t-shirt? Contagious coverage.
Let me give y'all a hand of applause right quick because I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the vibes already. I'm sure the listening audience is loving it as well. So here's a hand of applause for you.
Oh, thank you.
I tell you, you have once you get into this insurance thing, you have a passion. And I tell you, I was doing working as an insurance adjuster and doing the life insurance at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, my husband finally told me, you didn't quit that other job. Because I'm telling you, I was putting him through something. I couldn't work to get off from work. I had a passion for the life insurance. I'm telling you, because it's something that you want to tell people about. You can't wait to tell people about. I was trying to do 2 jobs in an 8-hour day. Because I just want to.
Coverage to be contagious.
She just started. So.
We wanted to be
Already.
So, I'm telling you, so, once you get it in your blood, you just don't stop talking about it. It's your life. You're constantly talking about insurance. I know I called a friend of mine up one night late trying to talk to her. She said, all I ever hear you talk about is insurance. On the phone. And all I can do is laugh because I'm trying to get you some insurance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because and she hung up on me. That's the only thing you talk now.
But it's crazy. People take the time to insure their cars. They insure their phones. They insure their jewelry.
Yes.
I mean, look at Tina Turner. She put an insurance policy on her leg. But I mean, come on now. We have to take the time to insure ourselves because life happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be riding down the street, we can be on the freeway, and a car just spins out of control. What happens? Now your life is gone because somebody spun out of control, but you didn't take the time to get no life insurance because you thought, I'm too young, I don't need it yet.
Yeah, and it's her saying that's true because my 2 daughters were involved in a car accident. And they told us they don't even know how they made it out of the car. Guess what? We didn't have no insurance then.
Wow.
God
had you covered on that one.
God had us covered. It wasn't their time.
Yeah.
Moving from the small town of Palestine to the city, they first get their driver's license thinking they know how to drive.
A whole different ball game.
Whole different ball game. The girl just had gotten the car. They hadn't had the car a whole week, I don't think. I tell you, but God was with us, and now having 3 kids of her own, I'm like, girl, you better get some insurance.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, what's that? I got you. That's what she said to me. I had to put her in check because you talking about, I got to protect my kids. How you going to protect your kids? You ain't got no insurance. That's what grandmas are for.
Because it's not a household thing anymore.
It's not.
We're trying to make it a household thing.
We got to get back to that. I'm telling you, we got to get to that. Just like we get to those iPhones, making it a priority to get. We need to make priority of getting insurance
That's right.
for our families and on our kids.
Yeah.
And people, like Kim said, they don't understand there's so many different benefits.
Right.
So many different benefits to insurance. People don't think about, hey, I'm working today.
Yeah.
But what if something happens on that job?
That's right.
They lay you off. Your insurance that you had is no longer
longer.
That's right. That's right.
That's your plan B.
That's your plan B.
That's right. Or what if, like we was just talking about, you just saying how COVID is on its way back, right?
Yeah.
There's a situation that happened with somebody I know that during the COVID season, their job did not pay the insurance. So when they needed it, it was not there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
that can happen.
How can you?
Yeah.
That can happen. But
you
we're
trust
not
your
thinking about-
job.
Yeah, you trust that so
they
much.
put more faith in the job than in anything
Come on
else.
now.
Right. And you
Who
guys
does
have
that?
to understand when COVID came in during that phase, it
Yeah.
came in like a tidal wave. So
Yes.
it caught
Yes.
everybody off
Yes.
guard.
Yes.
Guys, guess what? There are more things coming.
Yes.
You know, COVID is on the rise again.
Right.
And there's more things out there that can hinder your life,
Right.
cause you to be off your job for a certain amount
That's
of time.
right.
There's living benefits, like you were saying, with insurance, and it's just a matter of educating everybody on which
What?
type of insurances. Like the young lady said, the difference between term and whole life. So we have to educate them as to what types of insurances you need to get.
Absolutely.
Your job
I
may
can't
have
wait for us
some
to
type
get
of
into that.
coverage, but
Yeah.
believe me, it's going to catch you by surprise because
Right.
it's not going to cover everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right,
And
right.
then at the end of the day, for a job, you're nothing but a number. So if somebody else comes in that's younger, that moves a little bit faster, they're gonna slowly exit you out the door so that you can
Oh yeah.
get out the way,
Yeah.
so that this younger person can take a lesser pay and do more work.
Yeah, and that's a
right.
known thing because what they do now, they go by your age
Oh, my
rather than
goodness.
seniority.
Yes.
You can
Mhm.
look
Yes.
young, but they gonna
Putting us
look
out
at your
the
birth
pasture.
date
That's
and
right.
do that filter it. And okay, well she needs to go. She's almost 63, 64. That's why it's good to work for yourself too.
Come on.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Work for
You
yourself.
preach
I
it.
work for myself.
Yeah.
The
I
benefits
get up
of
when I want to
insurance.
get up. I go
That's
to work
right.
when I want to go get up. But when I do, I'm talking insurance.
Yes.
I'm talking insurance because you cannot depend on a job to take you where you want to go. Why am I going to get up every day? And I realize I'm old now, but I
Yeah.
realize why am I spending my time to make somebody else wealthy
That's right.
when they can feel like they can get rid of me when they want to,
Right.
and I'm stuck with nothing.
Right.
Why not do
That's
my
that entrepreneur
mindset?
mindset.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that
that's what
entrepreneur
I'm talking
mindset.
about.
Because let me tell you something. When I finally made the decision to go and do life insurance full time, you guys, this is what I had to think of after reading books, listening to motivational talkings and stuff like that. I thought, I'm helping somebody else build their legacy for their family.
Yeah.
What about mine?
Come on
What
now.
about my
Right.
kids? What am I
Yes.
leaving them? What am I teaching them?
Exactly.
That it's all right to just go work for somebody else when you have the mindset and you have all the resources that you need and the ability to work for yourself.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. You work for yourself.
So why
Oh, yeah.
why would
Yeah.
you want them to look up to someone else when they can't look up to their own parents?
That's it.
I want my grandkids to say my grandma was an entrepreneur.
Right.
Oh yeah.
My
Right.
mama was.
She made it
60-something.
happen.
She
She
made
made
it
it
happen.
happen, Cal.
But
Yeah.
you know the thing
You
about
know.
it, people think that it costs so much money to work for yourself.
Right.
They don't take the time to do the research, the legwork to find out.
Right.
So they rather go sit there and punch that clock, and it's that punching that clock
Yeah.
is not getting them anywhere. They're working 40 years, 40 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
And when they retire, they're supposed to get 40%. But as we know, those
No.
retirement numbers are going down.
Oh my goodness.
They are.
Yes.
No. And you know that people are losing money and they don't really know this. Those
They don't even know
401k.
it.
Yes.
401k.
Yes.
The market goes up. Oh, we all good. We looking good. But when the market goes down, we done lost some money.
You're in trouble. No
In the
money.
401k, I done put my money in. Yeah.
Yes.
Then the employer make it look real good to you. I'm gonna match whatever you put off in there. To me.
What they gonna say?
I'm gonna match whatever you put off in there.
She missed. She missed.
I ain't no good.
But what I love
but
about
what
this,
they
we
do.
can help them and show them how to roll
Roll
their
that
money
money
over.
over.
So
So
they
their
won't-
money won't lose no money. Their money will only
Make
make money.
Come on
And
now.
when that market
Make
go
money,
down,
money,
it's
make
just
money,
gonna
money,
stay
money.
the same, but it's gonna make some money. Okay?
Let me get in right quick,
Okay,
y'all.
sure.
We have an order for a We Want Coverage to Be Contagious t-shirt.
Okay.
Miss Consuela Manuel. She says, we want coverage to be contagious. I'll take a medium t-shirt, please.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell them we'll have it next Monday.
All right.
We
I mean
should-
next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday night.
Next
Do-
Friday. And
Do
if
you
you
ladies know Kenyatta Ross?
Yes!
Kenyatta Ross says this. Insurance is important, more important than people know. Get with these ladies ASAP. They are the truth. They will help you get the coverage and education that you need.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
We love you.
She Carmel Staples says, good evening, kings and queens. They're on YouTube watching you now.
Okay.
Miss Lyric is tuned in. She says she needs insurance for her adult children and herself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got you covered.
Awesome.
Yes.
Consuelo
We want to
Manuel-
help you.
Consuelo Manuel said this is great, and I just want to make sure we keep them in the loop, y'all. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Thank you.
you're welcome. And this lady that I was trying to figure out, we interviewed her about 2 weeks ago on the show. She's actually the store manager. She's actually the store manager for Mayweather Boxing Gym.
Okay.
Okay.
She's tuned in as well. She says, thank you, ladies, for the awareness, helping our communities 100%.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys
Yes, absolutely.
so much.
Yes.
I want you guys to know that you guys are helping set a trend
Yes.
about getting on here with us today, next Friday, the Friday after, learning. And as we do
sharing.
that and sharing, yes,
Yes.
and sharing, this is how we make coverage contagious.
Come on,
This
now,
is
love.
how we talk coverage.
Oh,
cocktails. Hello.
How you doing?
She ain't no good, Josh.
My girl. That's my girl.
Let's slow down for a minute. Because I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I didn't know the chemistry would be this way.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you.
So introduce yourself, ma'am.
Okay,
Introduce yourself
sure.
one time, and then we're gonna go down
Okay.
the aisle
Okay.
again for those who are just now tuning in.
Awesome.
Start you,
Okay.
Denise.
Okay. Well, I'm Denise Kinder. I'm from Palestine, Texas. Little town down east. And I just love what I do. I don't know what y'all done got me off. I'm a high school secretary. I do this part-time. It is going to retire me, or I'm just gonna quit in 2 years. I have given myself a time limit because I do want to do insurance full time. I want to help and educate my community, my family, my friends, my enemies. I want to just educate everybody
Yes.
and let them know what we have to offer and how we can help and how they can help.
You want your enemies to learn too.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I don't like them. I love them, but I want them to know too.
Right.
They're gonna
That's
die one
right.
day too.
That's right.
That's good.
I do.
That's very good because a lot of
right.
people are like, they can
No.
fall off the cliff. So,
Come on
No.
now.
We
No.
on
No,
everybody.
we're not like that.
good.
We're not like that.
I can also say I'm a pastor in Palestine.
Tell
Where
it.
my apostle is my husband, Apostle Leonis Kinder.
Say that, say his name out loud.
Leonis Kinder Jr. We are the proud pastors of By God's Grace Ministries,
Yes.
119 Kickapoo Street. So if you're in the Palestine area, come and worship and fellowship with us.
And buy insurance.
and buy insurance. And come and shop with me at the nicest things. I have a boutique there, and you can even get your hair cut. We have a barbershop there, a
Say
beauty
it.
barbershop, whatever.
Yep.
But you can come get dolled up
Full
as
service.
well.
Full
Full
service.
service. You're going to
How
get
about
the
that
Lord
insurance?
Get your hair
first.
done. You get the Lord before you leave.
Yeah.
And learn about
Yeah.
insurance.
Oh,
And
no,
look-
learn about
yeah.
insurance.
Love it.
Love
Love
it.
it.
Awesome. We love you, Denise.
I love y'all too.
Okay, so my name is Kimberly Hutchinson. I am from Palestine, Texas also. Yes. Big
Big
T,
city.
Big T in the house. Big T in the house. Hey. Let's see. I worked for TDC as a correctional officer for 15 years. And then I switched over and I was a caseworker for Health and Human Services Commission at the food stamp office. Yeah, I did that. And then I retired from that. And after I gave the state its time, then I went into working at a funeral home in Palestine, Emmanuel's Funeral Home. And it's an awesome funeral home. And that's another reason why I decided to go into this business, because by me helping so many people in different aspects of a life, period, I realized that there is a need for education. the Bible even teaches that our people perish from the lack of knowledge.
Right.
Come on now.
So
Say it.
here's the thing: if I have the knowledge, who am I not to share it with
Right.
everybody I come encounter with? And I'm so grateful for this platform and us being able to share this knowledge on a bigger platform to more people, to reach more people and educate more people as we make coverage contagious.
Right.
Let's see, what else would you like to know about me? Yes, I'm married. I know I might look cute today, but Mr. Hutchinson, I've been married to him for going on 25 years. We've been together 34. We have 4 beautiful children, 8 grandkids, and 1 great grand. So here's the thing. Yes, as young as I am, I'm a great grandma. Can you believe that? I know I couldn't either. But that just lets you know it's a sign of the time. Grandparents are looking younger, and they are younger. Parents are younger. So that's why we have to start as soon as possible,
Absolutely.
protecting our family, being educated about how to do our money and how to love our families. And I mean, show some real love.
Come
All
on,
right.
All right.
All right.
Hey to that.
Hey, hi everyone. My name is Hey, this is my crew.
That's right.
So my name is Joyce Pinchback Schofield. I'm a little old country girl from right down the street of Conroe, Texas.
Conroe.
Yeah,
She's a Conroe.
a Conroe country girl living in the city.
All right.
All right. Married to a wonderful husband, Mr. James
Yeah.
Schofield.
Yay!
Yeah, for 12 long years. Got 12 plus more to go.
Awesome.
We have 3 children. I'm a grandmother of 3. I came from, wow, what have I not done?
No.
I've taught school. I've been in emergency management. I'm a cosmetologist and an instructor in cosmetology.
Yes,
I'm a
you are.
baker. I have a windshield repair business. Decorator, shoe shine woman.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually, my last job I came from before life insurance was as an insurance adjuster. I got into the business, as I said earlier, because of losing 2 family members back to back who did not have insurance. And after getting a phone call, I guess about a year later from Kim, asking me if I was still in the business of insurance. And I said yes. Didn't know which one she was talking about. I actually thought she was talking about as an adjuster. And she introduced me to life insurance. And I gave up my job as an insurance adjuster in May with recommendations of my wonderful husband.
Yay.
And took on life insurance full time. And it's a passion, y'all. It's a passion of mine, where I don't think there's anything else that I can do or will be willing to do. And of course, I've been called on numerous times within the last month to go back to, doing the adjuster thing. I won't, because I asked God to help me with this.
Yeah.
So I don't plan on turning back.
All right.
Right.
I
There ain't no
have to
turning
be
back.
faithful. I have to be faithful in getting out the word and educating the communities.
Yes.
And like I say, I'm not trying to educate just one community.
Right.
We
Oh,
all need it, because
that's
that
right.
does
We
not
all need it.
discriminate.
That's right.
It's the
Right.
Black community,
Come on.
the African American community, it's
Preach.
the white community,
Teach.
it's the Spanish
Say
community,
it.
Latinos,
Right.
Asians, you name
Yeah.
it. So I'm out here to educate everybody, not just one nationality, because we all need to know
That's right.
what benefits are available to us where life insurance is concerned.
Right.
Awesome.
Looks like your niece is watching you.
So that's where I am. Like I say, I'm a country girl living in the city. Didn't know a lot about the insurance business, but I tell you what, I'm learning everything I possibly can.
That's right.
When I can, any conference I can go to, I'm there,
Yes.
because I want to come back and teach it to my communities.
Right.
Yes.
As to what is out there, what can save us. And we work with 25 different carriers.
Yes, we do.
So there's something out there for everybody.
That's
Right.
right.
Yes.
Right.
That's right. We can get you covered.
Look at your cover.
Mhm.
We get you covered.
Mhm.
I mean,
It's
the
One
days-
way or another.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can
You
get
gonna
you
get
covered.
covered.
There's we work with, like I said, we work with 25 different carriers, and there's something for everybody.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let Veronica introduce herself.
Well, I am Veronica Haley, and like I said, it is a true pleasure to be on this platform with these amazing ladies. I have done some of everything, y'all. I used to climb the post for AT&T hooking up people's services. For God's
All
sake,
right.
I've been in ministry since age 12. I am the Apostle Veronica Haley.
Okay.
I have three amazing kids. I just helped my oldest daughter buy her first house at 21 years old.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So,
That's
you
what
know,
I'm talking about.
you also, I had to teach her not only to purchase the house, but okay, if something happens to you, let's get you some life insurance to cover you.
That's
Because, God forbid something happened to her, who's going to pay the house out? It's going to be
Right.
me trying to put the bill, even though, yes, I'm helping her right now because
Right.
I want her to be debt free in 2 years,
Come
even though she
on.
just moved into
Right.
this
Yes.
house. So I'm not only teaching in my household, but I'm teaching others to do the same thing
Awesome.
because there's a lot of money out there. And yes, I am a licensed realtor, but there's a lot of money out there that we can use to purchase homes. I mean, I was able to get her $150,000 toward her purchase. So if you're looking for a realtor as
I'm
well
gonna
as a
get
life
you.
insurance
Yes.
agent, give me a call. I'm
Yeah.
ready, willing, and able to help you get the money you need to be a homeowner.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And if I can interject real quick, you said earlier that somebody had put on there that they wanted to get some coverage for their family and everything.
That was Lyric SG right
Okay.
here.
Lyric, there's several different numbers that you can call for agents. All of us have our own personal numbers that you can call to actually get coverage. And for Denise, go ahead and give them your contact number.
My contact number is 903-373-1482. 903-373-1482.
I wasn't ready. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
I'm saying, give it to me one more time. 903.
373-1482.
I'll get it later. I'm screwing up.
Okay, I got you.
That's no problem.
I'm gonna write them
And
all
then if
down
you
as
want to
they
speak
come.
to me personally about your coverage, my number is area code 903 724 8451. And again, my name is Kimberly. I'm in the East Texas area. However, out in and out of Houston, as you can see, I'll travel anywhere I need to meet you right where you are. And because we have this new technology called Zoom
Right.
and FaceTime, there's a way for us to connect. Don't you let connection or distance be a hindrance from you getting some help
That's right.
from your
All
girl.
right.
Okay? I got you.
All right.
Trying to make coverage contagious.
That's right. And I am Joyce Schofield.
Come on,
and
Joyce.
My number is 281 814
Hold on. He's
281
814
814
7332.
7332.
Yes, and Joyce Schofield. And you guys can give me a call. I'll be able to help you. As Kim said, we got Zoom, so we're never
That's
too
right.
far, no matter how far you are.
That's right.
We're still available.
ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low
I just
enough.
love y'all, man.
Ain't nobody
This is-
enough to keep me from covering you.
We got you covered.
Hey, I didn't know y'all was going back to Motown. Wait.
Okay.
And my name is Veronica Haley. I am here locally in Houston. My phone number is 832-655-1698. Again, Veronica Haley, 832-655-1698.
Okay. And I'm Barbara Harris Calvert. And once again, to reiterate a little bit about myself, I'm probably the only one up here that's not from Texas. I'm actually from a small town in Arkansas, Marianna, Arkansas. So if there's any Arkansans out there, hit me up. I've done a lot of things in my lifetime as well. But like I said before, during the COVID era and during my surgery time, I decided to become an insurance agent. So now I'm an insurance agent, broker, And I'm locally here in Missouri City, Texas. So all of us are in different parts of the city. So if you're in the Missouri City Sugarland area, I will be happy to help you with any of your insurance needs. So my number is 346-243-4011. And I'm always happy to help, happy to travel to meet
Yes,
you.
Yes.
And also, like the lady said, we are on Zoom. We can get you any way possible, but we want to get you covered
Yes.
for sure.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
And just to let you guys know, we are in 48 states.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
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 So
We are.
you guys out there, if you're in a different state other than Texas, we got you covered. Including Puerto Rico, we got you covered.
Yes.
We got you
Cocktail.
covered.
No
Yes,
excuses.
no excuses.
Joyce, one quick question for those who are listening tonight. We know what the name of the show is.
Yes.
Mhm.
The name of the show is
Let's talk coverage over cocktails.
Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails. I just want to go
Yes.
over exactly. I don't want anybody tuned in going, okay, I get it, life insurance, but what am I watching? So make it clear.
Yes,
What are
you
they
guys are watching. The show is called Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails. And that's exactly what we're doing.
And this is an introductory show, everybody. I
Yes.
see everybody asking questions, great questions. Keep them coming.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to call in at 832-560-2885 on topic. Tonight is an introductory show. They're not ignoring your questions.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
They are introducing themselves tonight. Now, from here on out,
It's on.
bombard
It's
them.
on.
It's on. We got great shows for you coming up. We're going to be discussing the products and services that we offer, as well as the different carriers that we're with, which is a total of 25 different carriers that we'll be letting you know what those carriers have to offer. And hopefully it's something that you yourself will be able to use and see there's a need to get a policy.
And also, Joyce, we said we was going to also tell them about the other services that we offer, which is annuities.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we are a financial services type of lady.
Yes.
We're not just talking about just insurance covering your life, whether it's afterlife or living benefits, but we also want to show you how to protect your money.
That's right.
And so we do offer also annuities and 401k rollovers, long-term care, even debt settlement.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to be able to give you some information on those topics as well.
And
They
then we
are-
also have the credit repair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
credit
that's it.
repair.
That's
Exactly.
good.
That solution.
Yeah.
So we're awesomely, we're well-rounded when it comes to coverage.
Yeah.
We'll cover you one way or the other.
That's
But
right.
we want to make sure that you're educated on how to spend your money. It's easy to throw it away, but can we place it where it needs to be placed
Come on now.
so that
Right.
it benefits you and your family the best?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what we want to teach.
And I want to reiterate this also. We may have a lot of grandparents out there that's
Oh, yeah.
watching.
Yes.
I want to let the grandparents know that you yourself can also obtain a policy on your grandchildren
Right.
without the consent of their parents.
Right.
The only thing that
We
you
have the
will
right.
need, yeah,
That's
we have
taking
those
care of-
grandparents.
We have the
rights.
right.
I'm one.
So
That's
you,
right.
all you're gonna need is
It's
that
serious.
your grandchild's name
Yeah.
and date of birth.
Uh-huh.
There's no need to have a social or anything like that.
Right.
So as long as you are a grandparent, grandfather, an aunt or uncle, you're able to
Yes.
obtain a policy on
Absolutely.
your niece and nephew or your grandchildren
Absolutely.
without the consent of the parents.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So that's important to know because I recall my grandparents, my dad's parents actually had a policy on each one of their children's, the oldest child. So my brother was it. So my grandparents had a policy. He was the only boy, so it protected him.
Yes.
He carried on that pinch
The
back
man
name.
child.
Yeah, the man child. So just wanting to let you guys out there who's watching know that you can you have that right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So there's just so much that we're going to be sharing with you where the insurance and other services are concerned going forward. Hopefully you guys will be tuning in with us every Friday night from 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I tell you, we got some fireworks for you guys.
And Joyce, I wanted to emphasize that we are actively recruiting insurance agents.
Yes.
So whether you're licensed or non-licensed,
Absolutely.
we have the means to assist you in getting licensed as soon as possible. It's not as hard as you may think.
Yeah.
So give us a call. Right. You can give either one of us a call.
Yes.
And we'd be happy to assist you in getting started with a career change or in addition to what you're already doing.
Yes.
So that's just another tidbit and of what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got, like I said, we got
Because the
so much.
population is growing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We are in need of agencies, agents
that's right.
really badly.
That's right.
And we're willing to train you, help you with those licenses,
Yes.
help you with your clients. You're not going to be stuck out there left alone.
That's right.
We're going to hold your hand all the way.
That's
And
right.
let me tell you, there's so much to learn. You're not going to learn everything overnight. And we just want you to keep an open mind and not get discouraged if you decide to go out there and take that test and miss it by 1 point or 2 times. Keep trying to keep trying.
Yeah.
I took it 3 times.
It's well worth it. It is
I
well
took it
worth
3 times. Didn't
I
it,
took
Denise?
it twice.
I
thought I was so smart the first time. I did. I thought I was so smart.
Well, I took it in
Malcolm, I
2015,
thought I was going to go in there. I know it. I know
Yeah.
what I need to know.
I told her, girl, go back and check.
Yeah, girl, you got this gone.
Yeah.
You got that circle.
You were just looking
be supportive.
Giggling the whole time.
Because I tell you, I was like, man, because let me tell you, I got into the insurance business way back. When I first came to Houston from East Texas, I had my cousin over there dragging me to Primerica. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say I ain't have no enthusiasm with it. I just didn't care. I'm like, let me just go on and take this test because this cousin of mine asked me. And we got to the point where I told my husband, I say, I'm gonna have to leave this alone because we ain't gonna be cousins no more.
Wow.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be cousins no more. I didn't have that. I wasn't.
You didn't have to drive.
I didn't have the drive for it.
You was going to fall out with your family?
I was gonna fall out with my family behind the insurance. I said, insurance like this. What's she calling me for now? I ain't want no insurance. I ain't want to do no insurance. But sometimes we try and please other people.
Right.
My cousin. But we about to not be no cousins no more. Like, I told my husband one day driving, she was calling me up. I'm like, you stealing? I'm like, look, I said, help her, he about to be put her on block. Yeah, they'll make you get that way sometimes.
Yeah.
But then, but it wasn't my time. I look at it was not my time because the second time, a friend of mine, I knew he tried to get me to do the insurance thing too. I took the test still. I didn't care whether I passed that test or not. I'm like, I'm tired of it. But then when you call me,
But I give a whole different vibe.
but you
Come on now.
Yeah,
you know,
I give a whole different vibe.
Yeah, Kim pull stuff out of you didn't know you had in.
I know, but I still didn't know what it was. She said, just keep an open mind here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
And I did. I listened to the woman about my husband. I felt guilty though. Because my husband was laying up in the hospital having surgery.
yeah.
He's scared. I'm scared. And I'm talking about business. But you know what? It made sense.
It made sense.
Right.
So
y'all
timing
know what?
is everything.
You know what? I didn't even see a presentation that we give everybody that come into the business.
Right.
I
Yeah.
ain't see no video. I didn't even know what the woman looked like.
It just made sense.
Oh, well,
It just made
But
sense.
So for
It just
me,
makes
I have been praying and I told God, I said, okay, God, I need you to give me an opportunity where I can help people. And then, I get a message in my inbox on Facebook. Right after I sealed the prayer and said amen, about 5-10 minutes later, I get a message from a young lady that I do not know, had never met her. And she said, I know you don't know me, but I was like, okay, but God.
Yeah, you know him.
So, 2 hours later, I go to the office and, I'm not even halfway listening to the opportunity. I'm just like, okay, are they going to get to the point where I can sign up?
Yeah.
So,
It's your time.
I got in, and when I tell you, it has been phenomenal.
Yes.
Got to go to Vegas. They had an amazing event in Vegas.
Absolutely.
Not even 7 days after I signed up. got ready to get on the plane and met this amazing woman here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk to her about it. She's trying to talk to me about it.
Y'all going
It was amazing.
Of course.
Kim.
Of course.
So Kim,
Yes.
I've heard 2 or 3 times already. You made it contagious in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There you have it.
Yes.
Isn't that
yes,
awesome?
You made it
indeed.
contagious in
Isn't
real
that
life.
awesome?
She does.
And now
here's
this shirt finna blow up.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you love something, it's easy for you to talk about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I've always been one to help people.
she has.
I've always loved to help people. You know, and I've always had a entrepreneur type mind. The very first thing I learned doing as an entrepreneur, and that was helping people, was doing hair. Remember that?
That was my girl. She was the
I
first
used to do
person
her
I
hair.
met in
Yeah.
Palestine in 1995.
Yeah.
I was like, who can do my hair? I'm up here. I was pregnant then. Way out here was hot up there.
Yeah.
I had to go back to Houston. I couldn't breathe up there being pregnant. Like a different kind of heat. But she would do my hair, and she would give you a facelift. Trust
No,
me.
it's not going nowhere. I even had a girl even attest to me, young girl. I had done her some braids, some pretty braids. Y'all know back in the day, we used to just call them individuals. Now
Yeah.
y'all call them box braids.
Okay.
Found out that was the same thing. And I'll never forget, I done this young lady's hair. And she went out that weekend, got into a fight, came back to my house and said, I just want you to know, my braids didn't go nowhere.
My hair don't move.
But here was the thing. What made me feel good is when I can make somebody feel good about themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for us women, if our crown looks good,
Come on.
we feel
Yes.
good.
Absolutely.
We don't care what we wearing. We
The
don't
hair.
care if we have a little bit of love handle here, too much poofer up there. But if my hair looks straight, come on now.
Good. I'm
Come on, can I
good.
testify?
Yes.
If my hair is right,
Come on.
I might be all right tonight.
That's why you gonna do my hair when we get back home.
I got you, sis. I got you. But it's just something about.
I know some ladies. You mentioned your hair.
Mhm.
I know some ladies that they can have their hair done, their makeup right, but if their toes aren't right and their hands aren't right, they
Yeah.
feel ugly. I feel ugly. I'm just like,
Wow.
ugly is here and inside.
Inside
Right,
you.
right.
It's not,
Yes.
but you feel ugly
Your
because
attitude.
your toes
Right.
and your feet aren't done. Your feet and your hands aren't done.
Mhm.
Some women have that thing. That's just
Yeah.
their thing. But for the majority of us women, it's our
The hair.
crown.
It's your crown.
It's your crown. I've dealt with women who had to go through chemo treatments and lost hair, or they got on certain kind of medication where their hair started thinning or falling out. And I was able to weave hair in their head to cover that to where they still felt as good as they felt before that happened. And that gives you the confidence to keep going and to stand before people when you're not. That's right. It helps your self-esteem to where you can keep on doing. You can keep standing because you ain't got to worry about what you look
That's
like by
right.
the head when
That's
you're
right.
standing.
Right.
It's something about it. It's just something
Yes.
about it. And I've always wanted to make people feel good. Even when I worked as a nurse aide years ago, at a nursing home, I always wanted to make sure that the elderly did not feel any kind of way because I had to help clean them.
Yeah.
I still gave them the dignity of calling Mr. So-and-so and Miss So-and-so. You see what I'm saying? And I always ask, is there anything else I can do for you? Because I didn't want them to feel some type of way, like they have lost a part of their dignity.
Yeah.
It's something about when you let people have their dignity and you make them feel good.
That's right.
And when you bless people, they'll bless you back.
All right.
I'm a living witness.
That's
That's right.
I'm a living witness. When
That's
you
right.
bless somebody, they'll bless you back.
As part of that top 25, we can list and make referrals and bring them
Right.
into the business.
Yes,
Right?
that's right.
Knowledge connections and how you treat people and
Yes,
how
exactly.
you make them feel.
Exactly.
So
How you make them feel.
one way or another, you're gonna cross that bridge again, or you're gonna see that person
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
And,
That's right.
you know,
Exactly.
You never know how you can help them.
That's
Yeah,
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Treat them how you want to be treated.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Now, I think Kim and I
Absolutely.
had that conversation today. When you help somebody, it always come back. good.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the red light. I think it was today. It was a young man at the red light,
Yeah.
and he was asking for money, and I was at the red light and I had like I don't really carry cash on me, right? So I've been had this $1 bill in my wallet. I guess for about 3 or 4 months, just stuck. And I pulled it out and I looked at him. He was way on like the third. I was in the middle. He was like in the far left lane. And I honked my horn and he was looking around like, hey, you better come on here before these lights turn. So I just pulled it out. And I'm known for forgetting I got money in my purse. I handed it to him. I said, Lord, I thought it was $100 bill I gave him. And I told Kim, I said, that's okay because
you know your husband listening. It might be some testimonies you might not want to tell in front of him. You know how they are about us giving our monies away.
I say, but I told her, but you know, I'll get that
I'm
back.
just saying.
It never fails. When I help somebody, it comes back to me in a good way.
Yes.
In a good way. So I
Seriously.
didn't hesitate, and it was my last dollar.
Yeah.
But I helped somebody else that I felt in the way he looked needed help.
Yeah.
And that dollar could probably go and buy a water. I don't know.
Right.
But I didn't feel bad about it. But it's like, you know, you help. And I told Kim, I say, when I help somebody like that, it always comes back.
Right.
Tenfold.
I go to
Right.
the casino and I
Whatever
win
he
some
used
money.
it for, you did your part.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
The lady
Exactly.
at the casino.
You read my mind.
Stop.
I was just about to hit it. Last
feel
$2. Not gonna lose. I was just about to hit it. I swear.
Come on
One
now.
for the bus
But she
fare.
said $1.
One.
So I
The other one
couldn't-
for the jukebox.
Hey,
Gotta hear me some blues.
She ain't gonna let you make it.
I can't let you make it on that.
I couldn't figure out how to say last $1. Not gonna lose.
Yeah, well, you know, and you know, I just want to bless people.
Yes.
Bless people. If I had a lot of money in the world, I always said if I had a lot of money, I'd do a homeless home, a shelter. I would try and help people.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
maybe one day.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You don't know.
We got
Yeah,
a platform
one family
right
at a
here.
time.
Yeah.
We got a
Start.
platform.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenyatta Ross said you better sing. She also said coverage, cocktails, and confidence.
Oh, I like
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
yes. Yes.
Mr. Robert Johnson says real talk. Everything y'all are saying. Miss Consuela Manuel said she has to run, ladies. I'll tune in again next Friday.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Looking forward to
Glad you
hearing from
tuned
you,
in. Thank you so
Consuela.
much.
Love you.
And she also asked for the numbers, so I made sure the numbers got up there.
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome.
Good.
I'll put them up there again right now. Everybody that's tuned in, please share the video all over. Texas
Yeah.
all over the country.
Oh,
Yes.
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 It doesn't matter where you're tuned in from. These ladies can help you out with life insurance,
Yes.
getting your finances in order.
Yeah.
They're going to be talking about a bunch of things:
Yes.
annuities,
Yes.
life
Yeah.
insurance,
Yes.
life insurance coverage for your family. Every Friday night from 8:30 to 10:30. Their numbers are on the screen if you're interested in life insurance.
Yes.
All their numbers are on the screen right now. Kimberly Hutchinson is first. She's in the
Woo,
blue jacket.
Hi. That's me. Let me stand up so you can see me. How you doing? And I am on Facebook, Kimberly Hollis Hutchinson. Follow me and I will follow you back.
We have Joyce
Hi.
Sheffield in the red.
Hey,
Her
hello
number is up there.
everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in.
We have Barbara on the end.
Hi
She-
guys, thank you for tuning in.
We
Missouri
have,
City, Texas.
we have Veronica and Denise.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm
And
Denise.
All of their numbers are up here. Gentlemen, please don't be calling these ladies with no nonsense.
We got something for that also.
Yes,
You
we
got something for
do.
that too?
We got
Yeah, we
some-
got-
we got you
Yeah,
covered.
we got you covered.
We got you
Yes, we got you covered for insurance.
covered. We got something for that.
And I have to say that because I've
Yes.
put numbers up here before, and they'll call me halfway down 290 or 45 or 59.
Mhm.
Malcolm, you're not gonna believe what just happened. I'm like, what happened? You put my number up there, and I've had 10 phone calls and 10 texts, and I'm like, oh man.
No, we can talk coverage.
No, we
Yeah,
can
we
talk
can talk
coverage.
coverage.
We're talking
Over
about
cover-
coverage.
over
We can talk
cocktail. We can
coverage.
talk coverage.
Some
And you
things-
protected.
Some things I
Yes.
shouldn't have
Point
to
blank,
say, but
period. You're right.
Exactly.
And you're
Right,
absolutely
that's okay.
right.
We can straighten it out.
Right. We sure
Let's
can.
straighten it out.
Let's
Let's straighten it out.
All right.
We all vibing. I love it. I love it. entire life.
Yes.
We love
We
what
love
we
you,
do,
Kenyatta.
and we love to
Yes.
have fun. Yes, how you doing, Kenyatta?
Woo,
Woo! Love you.
Is she a life insurance?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
she is a life insurance
Yes.
agent in
Yes.
Huntsville,
Her and her
Texas.
husband.
Her and her husband, Jermaine Ross, they are both life insurance agents, and they are also
Mark.
trainers. And if you'll ever get into contact with either one of them, they will be happy and willing to help you in any shape, form, or fashion. And if you mention our names, if we need to come down and help them help you, we'll be happy to do
Alright.
that as well.
Yes.
Just
We're
let them know
traveling.
that you heard about the insurance coverage over cocktails on 100.
Real Talk 100 Radio.
Bam,
There
that
it
part
is.
right there.
Yeah.
And we will be expedient on our services to you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I had to.
That's all right. It's all right. I'm all right with that.
This is the Let's Talk coverage. I'm gonna get it down week 2.
You gonna get it.
That's
This
okay.
is the Let's Talk coverage over cocktails.
Cocktails. That's right.
That's right.
There's the flyer. We are going to be live with these ladies acting just like we're acting right now.
We're just being ourselves. This is how we act,
It's
Malcolm, all the
every
time.
day.
This is how, all day, every day. This is what you're gonna
On
get
the phone.
from us.
Yeah.
All day, every day. We even talk to each other in a group text all the time. We have Zoom meetings once a week where we talk to each other about what's going on and stuff like that. Here's the thing about having a friend. You want to have a friend in your life that is same-minded as you. You guys have the same goals that you're trying to
Yes.
reach. And I'm talking to those out there that maybe want to be an entrepreneur, do something different in their lives. Point blank, period. So you want to hook up with somebody that thinks like you or has already made it to where you're trying to get to, so that y'all can help one another, that you can grow because they can help pull you up. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we do for one another. We are from different walks of life. We've done different things in life, and we've had different lifestyles. But one thing that we do have in common is, number one, we love the Lord. We love God. That's first and foremost. And number two, we love to help people, all people. We don't discriminate or any of that, but we love people.
Yes.
And then the third thing is that we are all entrepreneur minded.
Yes.
And when I say entrepreneur minded, I'm saying we are go-getters.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go get it and come back with it.
Okay.
Come on now.
Yeah,
That's another shirt.
that's another shirt.
Right.
Go get it and come back with it. So that being said, I want to encourage anybody, whether it's a man or a woman, at any age and stage of your life, if you want to do something different, you can. It's about the mindset. It's about the mindset. And if you ever want to get into this business, reach out to any one of us.
Yes.
We will be happy collectively to help you grow, help teach you what we know. And as we know and grow, you know, we can collaborate on some things and we pull from one another. Each one of us brings something different to what we to the table, so that when we put the different things and the different things that we bring to the table, when we put it to the table, guess what? We got a feast and we can really eat.
Come on
So
now.
don't get with somebody you can't eat with from the table, where all you bring the meal and they just bring water. And that's it. Or they just
Their appetite. That's all they bring.
they bring an appetite and a fork.
And a fork.
I seen somebody have a plastic fork in their purse. Let me tell you what my auntie used to do, y'all. God bless her. She the nurse, and I'm gonna say what she did. Anytime we go to a family get together, whether it's for the holidays or stuff like that, she would bring her own to-go plate.
Come on now.
She did. And I would say, Mama, why do you have that to-go plate in your purse? She said, just in case they run out, baby. I got mine. Woo!
But you know, let me reiterate on what Kim was saying. So for the parents out there, I want to just reiterate this. You may have children or teenage kids that are 18 and up that is not wanting to go to college or is not yet. We'll say not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
But if they're interested in learning about the financial services, we're here to help them. We'll get them started. We'll train them. We will guide them and help them learn about the insurance business
Right.
and financial services and what insurance has to offer. And I tell you what, they can go far with this.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's just a part-time thing that they can do. College students, they need insurance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
yes.
won't.
And let me emphasize this, Joyce. My daughter is
That's right.
19.
That's right.
Damn, I'm sorry.
My daughter's 19, and I got her into the business.
Okay.
So, like you were saying, 18 and up. If you're at a point where either you're in school,
Yeah.
it's a great means of income.
Extra-
Yes,
extra income.
absolutely.
It's extra income.
Because sometimes being at like the fast food places and things like that is time consuming.
Yeah.
And then they
Sure
don't make
Sure right.
enough money to barely pay for gas and stuff like that.
Right.
So
Right.
this is a great means for them to have an additional income.
Absolutely.
Right.
And they're
And-
working at fast food. They're working to sometimes 12, 1 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. And then they have to get right back up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning
Right.
to try to be in class.
Mhm.
So their grades are slipping because they're tired.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you
Yes.
guys something. I know when we had the conference in Dallas in February, they had a conference where they had young kids walking. They had 21-year-olds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sure did.
21-year-olds
Yeah.
making $12,000 a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
no,
sure
Yes,
did.
they were making
And I
money.
was sitting
Real
there with my
money.
mouth
million,
open.
and he's 21.
Yeah, and one,
That's
21
right.
making
Yeah,
a
Patrick
million.
Lee.
Patrick
Mhm.
Lee.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you, and I'm sitting there with
And
my
if he can-
mouth open, like,
Yeah.
Right?
what was I
Right.
doing at 21 years
Exactly.
old? I thought I was cute.
Exactly.
Yes.
But you
I
know
thought I was
what?
cute at 21.
My poor baby, he doesn't have a choice in this. He's 16. He knows his presentation because mama didn't practice on
All
him.
right,
Yes.
then.
Right.
So by the time he get 18,
Come
that
on.
day,
Yes.
Sign
probably,
him up.
he's gonna be
Damn.
he's gonna be signed up.
Sign
Next
him
day,
up.
he's gonna be taking the test
Yes.
Let me tell
on his
y'all.
Christian Jubilee.
All right, since you said this is here about a couple of months ago when I first got into this business. We have a young guy. He always comes by wanting to put the mulch in my yard, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
He came out right before school with his kid, his young teenage son, right? And his son was like a sophomore in high school. He was helping his dad. So his dad said he's out here helping because he's trying to earn his own money to get his
Mhm.
first car.
Mhm.
And I was talking, so we were talking, and the young man was like, well, what? I said, well, I got a client on the phone. He said, well, man, what you do? And I said, I'm doing insurance. He was inquiring about it, right?
Yeah.
So he was actually inquiring of me about what I was doing. I thought that was just amazing
Mhm.
for a young African American kid to be
Yes.
inquiring about the
Mhm.
services. So I asked him, I said, hey, is this something that you may be interested in? He goes, yes, ma'am, I'd love to do that. I said, I tell you what, when you turn 18, you come back and see me
Yeah.
because I'm going to pay for you
Yes.
to get into this
Yes.
business.
Yes.
Invest in our children.
Yes,
Yes.
invest in that young man
Yes.
when he's able to be 18 and come
That's
back.
it.
That's right.
That's
Because
That's awesome.
it will help him in the long run
Mhm.
to learn the business,
To learn the
to
business.
have something to fall back on. Because
Yes.
mom tell y'all what my mom used to tell me, always have something to fall back on.
That's
Yes.
right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's
Always have a
Absolutely.
plan.
Always.
Well, you
Just
know
like I
what?
said, have plan.
In this day and age, it is hard to make it with one income.
It is.
And in some
Absolutely is.
households, it's hard to make it with
With
two.
two.
That's
Sure.
right.
You gotta have a side piece.
Oh, Jesus.
Here she goes.
But seriously, you have to have a side hustle of some sort.
A side hustle, not a piece.
Oh, my bad. I said piece.
Yeah, you said piece.
I said piece.
Yeah, let me clear that up, y'all. Let me clear it up, y'all. She's not talking about a gun. She's not talking about a man. She's talking about another hustle. You know?
I told y'all she ain't no good.
I'm gonna be off limits with you, Bill. Oh, Jesus,
My
Lord.
bad.
Y'all, she meant a side hustle. A
Yeah,
side
yeah,
hustle.
yeah.
It came out.
Look, Hut, I got it. I got a Hut. She just talking. She just keeping us laughing.
It came out naturally.
It didn't. It
Yeah,
did.
dude, I rolled out with
It
that.
just rolled out.
I'm just having fun, y'all. If you can't have fun, what can you do?
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's
That's
so
right.
much ugly stuff going on in the world. It's good to laugh.
Yeah,
And I love to
yeah.
laugh,
We
and
have
I like it when I'm able to laugh with other
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
But on a serious note, it is good to have a side hustle
That's right.
of some sort. And I'm not talking about one that's illegal, but I'm talking about
one
one that
that's
is
right.
legal.
Yeah.
One that you can take to the bank for real, and you don't have to
Yes.
explain how you got it.
Yeah.
And if the IRS come, you got your little tabs to show how you spent your money, how you
Yeah,
make your
that's
money.
right.
You got something to trace that
Right.
with.
That's right.
So here's the thing: a lot of times, people get caught up in the wrong things because they're not taught.
Yep.
They're not taught. They're not told the things that need to be told to them so that they can be the very best that they can be. And we have to think about that also when we think about our community. So for you to say what you said about investing in that young man when he turns 18, do you know what that's going to do to his confidence to know that
Yes.
you looked at him at the
And you
age of
saw
16
something.
and you
Yeah.
saw something in him and you decided, you know what? When you turn 18 years old, guess
Come
what I'm
back
going
to
to
see
do?
me.
I'm going to invest in you so that you can be your
That's right.
own
That's right.
boss, that you can be
Yes,
your
that's right.
own. You can stand up on your own 2 feet, make your own money
Yeah.
for
Make
yourself.
it
yeah.
And
especially
later
a
on
black
for your
man, a
family. Yeah.
young black man.
Right.
Yes.
Love to see young black men make it out there and being successful, especially one I can mentor.
Kim, he said you just made another shirt. You gotta have side piece.
No, sir.
He said, Mr. David Garland, thank you for commenting. You just made another shirt. He said, oh, Jesus, here she goes. Do y'all know Mr. David Garland?
No.
He's
I
been
know.
tuned
Be
in.
our friend tonight.
He's been tuned
Okay, you make that shirt. I'm gonna stick to this one. Okay.
That's all right there. 2 shirts for merchandise.
That's all right.
Lord,
All right.
okay. Oh man,
I'm gonna take off work Monday to make some shirts.
He's waving, y'all. He's waving.
Hey, Mr. Garland.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Mr. Garland. We appreciate you. We really do. We appreciate you.
Yes.
oh man.
He over there saying, I know you appreciate me, but I want my shirt.
Oh, that
Oh my
is
God, this has
awesome.
been
But
wonderful.
yeah, we have to put back into our community.
We do. We do.
We do. We have to put back into our young people. They are our future. And if we want our future to be a little bit brighter, we
Yes.
have to start now,
Yes.
today,
Start now.
to make it brighter.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And that starts by teaching, by believing, and leading, showing them the way. They got to see us do it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They see enough negative stuff. There's enough stuff on TV that'll make your stomach turn in the
I'm trying to
negative.
tell you.
So in reality, we have to show them in reality, you still have to put in some work.
Yes.
Right.
You got to put in some real work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said earlier, I made a statement earlier and I said, we're some real go-getters.
Come on now.
That's right.
And when I say that, I'm meaning we get out and we get up. Because we work for ourselves, we can't lay up in the morning
That's
time.
right.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we got to get up just a little bit earlier
Earlier
than
than
everybody
everybody
else.
And stay up a little bit later.
And stay up a little bit later than everybody
I
else.
was up 2:00 this morning.
You be up later than that.
I was
God,
up
just
till
dress
1
up.
o'clock this morning. I was right back up in the morning.
That's right. That's right. But when it's on your mind and it's the passion that drives you in your heart, it's not hard to do.
I tell
It's not
people,
hard to
I'm
do.
open 24/7. That is for coverage.
That's right.
I'll answer my phone for
That's
coverage. Don't call me with no foolishness now. 'Cause,
That's right.
I'm over here responsible for my
We got
response.
bulldogs at the house. My bulldog name is Lorenzo. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dog
I
out?
wish I had that sound on
Y'all, that's my husband in the background over there. Oh, geez.
I love it. I love it.
And he's not a chihuahua, y'all.
Okay. Awesome.
But
awesome.
yeah, we're
Yes.
looking forward to being back next week. You guys, if you guys have any questions for us about the coverage, get it together. We're gonna be back again next Friday and just have those questions ready, and we can try to answer as many of them as we possibly can.
We're going to try to do that every single Friday, try to
Yeah.
answer all the questions that we can. And if it's something that we can't answer, we'll table it so that the next following Friday, we can research and come back and give it to them.
And plus, you guys have our numbers if you actually want to reach us. before that next Friday, you can always
Yes.
feel free to give us a call, ask the questions that you want you want to know the answers to, and we will help you as much as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we're here. We're here to help.
If you
Here to
want
help
to
you.
call us to sign up for coverage, if you want to call us to find out more about the business opportunity,
Yes.
you know, give
Yes.
us a call. We're all available.
Yes.
We're always looking for business partners.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, who wouldn't want to partner up with us? We will take you up under our wing and show you how to make the money.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Show me the money. We'll do that.
Somebody's saying, "Okay, mama, whose daughter is this?" Discuss,
No,
discuss it with Diane.
That's you. That's yours.
Is that your?
Discuss it with Diane. Okay, mama. I'm not sure if
She might be just saying mama in general because we are some mothers.
okay.
Mhm. Hey, baby.
Kenyatta Ross said life insurance is to protect your life while you're alive, and when it's your time to go, let these ladies continue to educate.
Yes.
Hey, Kenyatta.
I want to give a shout out to Kenyatta and Jerome Ross.
Jermaine.
I'm sorry, Jermaine. That's right, Jermaine. That boy gonna get me if I call him.
Yes. You get a certain age, we start naming people the way we start calling them what we want to call
It's
them.
like my daughter. I call one Catherine, the other one Aaron. They don't. You must be the other one. Girl, you know what I'm doing. I'm talking to get in there and do what I say.
Okay, or
You know,
grandkids,
yeah,
you start calling by their
Yeah,
parents'
yeah,
name because you can't
But
remember what their name
I
is.
want to give a shout out to those two young people in Huntsville, Texas, because if it had not been for them
Right.
Yes.
Right.
getting with
Me.
Denise,
Yes.
Yes.
we neither one of us would be where we are right now.
Thank you,
So I
Kenyatta.
want to say thank you, Kenyatta and Jermaine.
Yes,
Ross in
yes.
Huntsville, Texas.
Yes,
Because if it
they
had
were the
not
one
been-
that got with Denise first.
And Denise got with Kim.
Denise got with me.
Kim got with me.
Okay.
I got with Barbara, and Kim also got,
Got
with
with
Veronica.
I got with Veronica.
Okay. Started a chain effect in Huntsville.
a
Texas.
chain.
Coverage
it
is
all
contagious.
It all
Coverage is
started
contagious.
from Huntsville, Texas,
Yeah.
with those two young
Yes.
people. They are
Mhm.
now marketing directors.
Yes.
So want to congratulate
Yes,
those two
Kenyatta and
again.
Jermaine. We
Yes.
love them.
Yes.
I'm Kim's daughter.
Is that you, Kim and Diane?
You don't even know your own daughter.
I mean, I don't.
You
what
don't know our
platform is that?
handle on
This is YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, see, I don't know her handle on that. They don't let me follow them on every platform.
They blocked you.
Mhm. Hey,
like mine
Kimmy.
do.
That's
Hey,
my baby
Kimmy.
girl. Hey, Kimmy.
That's
And
my
Joyce is
The-
Kimmy's godmother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
Hi,
goddaughter.
sweetie. We love you.
Kenyatta says, or even if y'all just want to pray, they are here.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Talking about the
you're right.
panel, everybody.
Yes.
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 We're also
We're praying women.
praying women, y'all.
That's
We're
right.
praying women. We old school, baby. We are
Yeah.
old school.
Praying
Kenyatta
women.
also says it's time to go higher. Let God do what He does best.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Blow
Thank
our
you.
mind.
Yes.
Thank you.
And David, can your clients be out of state or do they have to be in state?
They can be out of
Out of
state. We
state.
can still cover you.
We got
Yes.
you covered.
We got you. We got you, darling.
Everybody that's tuned in, please tell us what states you're tuned in from. Just put Texas, put Atlanta, put Georgia, put Florida, put California, put New York, put where you're listening in from.
Awesome. Yes.
Iowa.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
we got 48 of those 50 states, so hey,
Absolutely.
we got you covered.
We still got you covered.
Thank you for tuning in,
Ain't
y'all.
no
Thank you for
mountain
tuning in.
high enough.
For those of you who are just not tuning
Ain't
in,
no state far enough.
she won that bag
To
right.
keep us from covering you.
Yeah.
Boy.
I love it. 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 If y'all want some more of this, y'all gotta tune in every Friday night.
Every Friday night, y'all.
8:30 to 10:30.
Absolutely.
This is the name of the show on the screen. Let's talk coverage over cocktails.
Over cocktails.
Over cocktails.
They have their I have you blocked. There you go. Hold them up
Hey,
again.
there you go. Let's talk coverage.
Let's
over
talk coverage over cocktails.
That's right.
And what kind of coverage? Just to rehash, what kind of coverage are we talking about?
Life insurance.
Life insurance. Why is life insurance so important?
Denise.
Ooh. Because one thing, we don't want, when someone passes away, we don't want to leave that burden on our families. We have different type of coverage that we will explain to everyone. Are we going to do that tonight or next Friday?
Next Friday.
That we will explain to you, and we will get you the coverage that best fits you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Suitability is very
All
important.
right,
Yes.
Washington State.
All right, Washington
All
State.
right, Washington.
All right.
Thank you.
Also, life insurance is also important because you can have a type of coverage if you qualify for it that in time of any kind of critical illness
Yes.
that you can pull from that policy
That's right.
to help pay the medical bills.
Right.
That's
Just-
another
that's a
reason
living
why
benefit.
it's a living benefit. Yes.
Bills in general.
Come on.
Yes.
Bills in
Yeah.
general. Because we have
Absolutely.
so many people that get sick and don't have
Don't
coverage.
have
Don't
coverage.
have
And don't have a way of
coverage.
paying their bills.
They don't
on
have
their
a way to
credit
pay
card.
their bills.
Life
Right.
will continue to go on
right.
whether we're up or whether we're down.
Because you can't tell the light man, listen, I've been
Oh,
in the
the
hospital
hospital.
with COVID.
Yeah.
Can you please let
Hello.
my light stay on?
He'll cut
Oh,
them
yeah.
off.
He gonna cut him out.
He gonna come
Yeah.
off.
And the
Yeah.
water man will too.
Sure will.
So, and now people gonna put a
Eviction-
eviction notice on your
On your
door.
door.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And
But
you
we
know,
have coverage that can help all of that as
all of
well.
That's right.
and like to just today, I visited with a friend of mine that used to work with me when I used to drive buses for Metro. She don't have life insurance. She don't have medical insurance. She no longer has a job, and she didn't have the money to put the place where she was living. So I was like, okay, I'm on my way. So I went over there and paid the little whatever the weekly fee is for her to keep a roof over her head. But imagine had she had a policy
Yeah.
sis.
Yeah.
that was gonna help her in this time of need.
Yeah.
Right.
She
Right.
can pull for it.
She
Yeah.
can't even walk.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Life happens.
Yeah.
It
Get
does.
coverage.
And it's not going to stop because
another
of what's
t-shirt.
going on out there in the world for us.
Life
So we got to
happens.
make sure
Get
that
coverage.
we are covered. We have to make sure that we're covered to the point where we don't have to put those burdens on our families and our friends. You know, we
No
have
more
to.
GoFundMe's.
No more.
Right.
No more. No more.
No more.
And,
No
and,
more
and
big
Joyce,
X
I
for
have a
GoFundMe.
situation right now that's
Yeah.
very close to me.
Fish
My brother
dinners.
Marvin that just came into the business. Now he's and forgive me for mentioning your name, but he's in a situation now where he's able to actually draw from that coverage because he had a condition that's very serious, and on top of that he's got COVID that he's not recovering from as
As quickly as
easily
possible. Right. Yeah. The coverage.
So this thing is real, it's personal,
Yes.
and it can touch any one of us at any given moment.
That's right.
That's why
I'm
it's so
still-
important. It's extremely important, guys, to get some type of coverage.
Yes.
Yes.
And the living benefits is within the whole life policies, and we will explain that next week. And then you can call us and get more details on these different coverages. But guys, it's real. It's happening to us every single second of the day.
Yeah.
And you never know when it's going to touch your family or your home, your neighbor, your
Yeah.
community. Period.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Your loved
Watch
ones.
the news. It happens every single day.
And not only that, the older we get, the
Yes.
harder
Harder,
it is to get back to where we were from the very beginning.
That's right.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, I'm a perfect example. Having COVID this second time, it seems like it's taken me forever
Mhm.
Yeah.
to bounce back.
Yeah.
I
So
still
you
feel
need to be
tired.
covered.
I still, need to keep moving, but and feeling normal. I don't feel normal
Mhm.
like I normally do feel every
Right.
day. I can feel it because it's
Mhm.
I'm slowly getting back there, but it's taking a long time compared to what they were.
Yes. Mhm.
Elements of 150,000. Do you have a plan
Affleck.
like
Like,
that?
care elements.
David, reach out to us individually at one of the numbers that we had on the screen. We'll be happy to research that information and give you some options.
Yes.
We'll be happy to give you some options.
Right.
Just give one of us a call and we'll be happy to address that with you
Yes.
one-on-one. And remember, everybody's situation is different.
Mhm.
So whenever you're thinking about asking us specific things, I want you to know that coverage is individually based
Right.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can look at you and not know that you have some other conditions,
Underlying issues.
ongoing issues that may affect how much it's going to cost you to have coverage, or if you can get coverage from a particular
Mhm.
company. So because we have 25 different companies that we can go through, we always test to see which is best for you.
Right.
Mhm. But we'll be happy to help you.
Yes.
Thank you for asking.
And
Thank
guys,
you so much
let
for
me
asking.
emphasize this also. like when we're covering individuals, it's so important to be truthful
That's
about
right.
what's
Yes.
going on
We're gonna find out anyway.
with your particular situation.
Yeah.
There's these agencies, they know
We'll find
everything
out.
about you anyway.
When they ask,
So,
before they
so
even ask the
there's no
question.
need
out.
to sugarcoat it or cover it up or anything.
We
If
gonna
you,
find
you
out.
need coverage. So just let us know exactly what it is so that we can categorize you so
Right.
that you can get the
With
help
the-
and
with the
the
right
assistance
carrier.
with the right carrier.
Yeah.
You can get the help that you need.
Yes.
You know, we may not be able to help everybody, but there are situations where you can be helped
Yes.
if there's some things going on with you.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Health-wise.
Nationwide.
And
billboards.
background wise as well. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you just have
That's
to let us
very
know
important
and
to
be
be
honest.
transparent
You know,
about.
yes, because
situation.
it's our licenses
received
would
that,
be
yeah.
at stake, and then your credibility as well.
Oh yeah.
So
And that's the same as wanting to get into the business. Making sure you don't have a felony background or anything like that. When we ask those questions, we're asking for a reason because we don't want you up there trying to come into the business, spending money, and we're being told that no, you can't because of your background.
Right.
So it's so important to be transparent about your background as well as your medical condition.
yes,
And the
absolutely,
medication,
everything.
because-
Just be transparent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We can help you better with you being transparent.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because we want to be transparent with you.
Mhm.
So we ask that you be transparent with us on everything.
Oh yeah.
And we're very private with everyone's personal information.
Absolutely.
It's between us and the carriers. This is as far as
Mhm.
it goes. We don't
Right.
discuss it with anyone else. That's something that a lot of times the carriers will also email you
Mhm.
to ask the question.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your
You know.
information is protected.
Now don't be like I'm going to use this as an example because this happened a couple of weeks ago. One of my relatives now, I was actually doing a policy for him. And actually his mother was in the process of the mother trying to get a policy on him. The carrier needed to ask him some questions, right? Which I asked the questions as well. And I was, one of the questions was, have you ever been in jail, felony or whatever? And the mom answered no. Well, I hadn't seen them in many, many years, but getting into the business, I'm contacting all my family,
Yes.
asking my sister about family members. I'm getting numbers. I'm calling. I only know what you tell me. Right?
Absolutely.
So when the carrier called him, I get I get an email saying they were trying to reach him. They canceled the policy because of the results. They're not talking. So I call his mom up and I'm like, hey, what happened with the policy? They said they were trying to reach him to get the information. She said, well, he said that he hung up on them because they were trying to get into his personal business. I'm like, what personal business? And she decides to tell me that they were asking him had he ever been in jail, blah blah blah, if he had a felony. And I said, well, does he? And she said, well, yeah. I'm like, well, hell, he don't have no personal business. He doesn't have any personal business because
They know everything.
they
about
already
you.
know.
They know.
They just need him to verify it.
Yes.
So, and I get him on the phone. He's like, they trying to get my personal business. They trying to get, boy, you ain't got no personal business.
They have
We
your
already
business.
know when we ask you. The insurance companies already know the answer because they have a national registry that they pull up all of your medications.
That's right.
They know all of your history. So they're going to tell you, and they're going to send that policy back to us saying you lied.
Just like the FBI guys, is called the MIB.
In my
That's
medical
Information Bureau. So
Yes.
they know everything. So it's no
Everything.
sense in not disclosing.
Yes.
Do this so that we can help you.
Yes.
Mhm. And if you don't remember, say I don't remember.
Right.
Because we can even put that on there.
Yes.
Because some things we don't remember. It's because it's been too long.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like when I got ready to do my policy, they were asking me questions about medications that I'm taking, and I'm like, well, shoot, if you ask me what I took yesterday, I don't remember. It's another day.
Yeah.
My life is so busy, but try to be as open and honest as you can.
Yes.
I mean, I had one lady who wasn't able to get a life insurance policy, but we were able to give her a burial policy because she had aged out.
Yeah.
She had a term policy in the past,
And that's
she
something we're
aged
going to
out
talk
of it.
about, these term
So-
policies too.
Right.
Because them term policies, I
Mhm.
tell you what, ooh-wee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I knew what I knew,
Right.
well, no, I'm thinking
Right.
like this. If my grandmother probably knew what
Yeah.
she knew back then, what we know now,
Now,
Right.
oh, she would have never got no term policy.
No.
Well, when we get through talking to you, those that have loved ones that are in the nursing homes, y'all are gonna recheck their policies.
Yes,
and see.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah.
I had to do that for my mom. She had a policy, and what done happened was, she done looked on TV and she said, "That man on TV got me covered."
$9.99.
$9.99. Well, guess what? That $9.91. It was that $9.95 was just accidental coverage. She been paying for an accidental policy for many, many years and had no idea.
And because
And I had to hurry up and try to get her
Yes.
some coverage because the older you
Older,
are,
yeah.
the harder it
Harder
is
it
to
is.
get coverage.
And it's
Yes.
high.
Yeah, and it's higher and it costs more and everything.
So if you're in all you young people out there now is the time
That's
to
the
get that
time.
policy
while you're healthy
while you're healthy and you're young.
and you're
Because
young.
once you get to be older, it's gonna
That's
cost you more and it's gonna be less.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be much, much less
That's right.
than what it could be when you're young.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I highly recommend everybody take tonight, this weekend, to kind of think about what you want in your life,
Mhm.
what you want to do where your family is concerned. What do you want to leave for your family? Do you want to put a burden on your family
Right.
when you're not no longer here?
Do you want your
I don't.
families out doing fish fries and making sandwiches
Right.
to try to pay for your arrangements?
Yeah.
Right. Or borrowing from that one family member that does
Don't.
have it together, and everybody else
Right.
that don't have it together have to borrow from that person,
And then
And
you ain't got no say so.
and you ain't got no say so about the funeral arrangements.
Yeah.
Then y'all fall out.
Y'all fall out.
Mhm.
All behind
Nobody
the
come to the family
funeral. And the
reunion
person that you
Okay.
fell out about is
That's
already
the end of
gone.
it.
because it's the end of it.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
It's not.
So it's
not
the
worth it in
time.
the end.
It's the signs of the time for us to think about
Mhm.
coverage.
Or
Kenyatta said
consultations
consultations
are
free.
free. Yes.
Completely,
Yes.
absolutely free.
Yeah. We'll talk free.
We like to talk
You'll have a wealth of
coverage over
knowledge
cocktails.
in order for you to
And that's free.
educate you, in order for you to make an educated
Decision.
decision.
That's right.
That's right.
The best decision for you and your family,
Mhm.
you and your loved ones.
Yes, absolutely.
I have a question, ladies.
Sure.
I have a question, a personal question.
Okay.
And it troubles me. You know, I love y'all's vibe. I've said that 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 times. But it troubles me when we withhold information from each other, and y'all came right in off the bat. We're not withholding any information.
No.
Absolutely.
Why is it that you think? Why do you think so many people withhold so much valuable information? Do they not want other people to succeed, or what? This is a question to the panel.
Okay, I think they just don't know. A lot of people don't know the importance of insurance or what insurance have to offer, because we grew up in that mindset where all we knew about was term, because that's all we were taught is the term. And the ones that do get educated a little bit more than the ones that are not, they don't even think about telling the next person about what else is out there.
She said the same thing you said.
They don't.
Right.
They don't
They don't
know.
know.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know.
And it's left up to us, the new life insurance. I'll say the new agents coming in. It's up to us to get out there and try and educate the communities,
Right.
not just one community, but all communities and all nationality. I don't care if you purple, looking like Barney. We need to educate you about the life insurance and what it has to offer, what legacy you can leave for your families as well.
How
how
to
to
protect
make-
yourself.
Yeah, how to make sure that your families are taken care of when you're no longer here. There's so many different benefits out here
Right.
that are available to us. We just got to want to listen.
Yeah,
Right.
Absolutely.
And don't be scared of rejection. You know, everything is a numbers game. You know, I've worked in sales, I've worked in customer service, and it's a numbers game. Everybody's not going to understand or agree with what you're doing,
Right.
but you know, the more you talk to people, the more you're getting the awareness out. They may not get it today, but then 2 years down the line, they lose a loved one, and it makes them trigger back to thinking, man, that woman talked to me about that. And then all of a sudden, here you are getting a phone call from that same individual. So don't let the no's discourage you when you're doing this process, because at the end of the day, those no's tend to turn around.
Oh,
eventually.
Right.
It's called the mission before the commission.
That's right.
You know,
That's
the
right.
mission before the commission. And it's so important. We don't think about commission. We think about getting people, helping families.
Yeah.
Saving lives.
Yes.
That's right.
Helping people to be able to continue to live
Mhm.
when their loved ones gone on, or to continue to live when they can't go out there and work anymore.
That's right.
That's right.
You know, we got single parents, both male and females, who have small kids because maybe the husband's passed on, maybe the wife is passed on. They're trying to still raise their children, and they're trying to figure it all out here.
Right.
You know, life is gonna still go on.
That's right.
And as we said earlier, don't care about the light bill being due. You need to pay it.
That's right.
That's right.
The companies don't care.
Mm-mm.
That's right.
Your kids still got to eat.
They do not care.
You know, and it's so many. Yeah, there's a lot of different programs out there, but they're only going to give you so much. You still gonna have to house
And
note.
usually one time.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these you know, companies or resources out there is
Mhm.
a one-time thing.
And Barbara and I
right.
experienced that
Yes.
working through emergency management
Yeah,
as case
absolutely.
supervisors. That we could only provide so much for each family.
Yeah,
And
they
based
even
on
have
the
that in
incomes.
a database. You know,
Yeah.
okay, you got
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this date and
Yeah.
this time, so you can't get any more.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know, I also worked with FEMA, and you know, going out there and seeing the disasters where people, you know, houses were completely uprooted in Key West, Florida, you know, and throughout the Florida Keys, and you know, people like, well, you know, I didn't know that I can only use FEMA once. Well, they told you you can use it this time, but you got to get some flood insurance.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah,
right.
so
Right.
you know,
Right.
I look at that, but I say, okay, well, maybe I may have had a health scare once, but next time that, you know, it may not be the same thing. So I need to get some insurance.
Right.
I needed
Right.
to educate myself so that I can take care of my family, because I have 3 kids. I don't want them having to take care of me.
Mhm.
I don't want them struggling, you know, trying to put their little pennies together,
Right.
trying to figure it
Right.
out.
Right.
Right.
Or making a
Yes.
bigger bill by borrowing money from a company that they're going to pay 5 times the
Ooh-wee.
amount
With
back.
that.
110%.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
And
that's-
we
I'm
don't
sure
want that.
everybody out there loves
don't.
their family. Everybody
That's
loves
right.
their family, you know,
That's
their
right.
loved ones, you know, so why not step up to the plate?
Right.
You know,
Right.
don't leave them
Mhm.
hanging like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, if you got the opportunity, if you're, you know, strutting around, you know, buying this and that, take some time out. This is a priority.
Yes,
Right.
it
It's a
is.
priority
Yes,
in life,
it
just
is.
like your light bill, just like your car insurance. It's a
Right.
priority.
That's
That's
right.
right.
You know, and I say this, you know, we go out there, we get these iPhones, you know,
Okay.
we pay
Yeah.
And we're gonna
$1,400-$1,500
We
for a
don't talk
phone.
about how mine
But
costs.
you're not taking the
I
time
ain't
to
had no
secure
insurance.
yourself.
Your life. That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Or you
I'm
can go
guilty of that.
Walmart.
I'm guilty of that. My iPhone, when they first
$149.
with the Mac, any Mac that came out,
Yes.
so I ain't had nobody's insurance.
Mhm.
Nobody's, and I'm not on my
813.
phone.
Mhm.
Didn't
Been
be
having it for
ignorant to
years.
the fact,
Yeah.
not educated on the importance of it.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah,
in a
we don't
lot of
think-
households, it's not a common denominator.
Not
It's not a
anymore.
common factor.
Right.
We want to make it common.
We
in the
need to
household
get
now.
back to the basics
Yeah.
of
Yes.
having. We're so many people out there
Important.
educated
Yes.
now. We got to start educating. If you're the head of your family and you
Yes.
got insurance, educate the younger ones down underneath you
Right.
to the importance of having insurance.
Yes.
We got to do, you know, but in order for us to do better, we got to know better.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
and,
right.
and, you know,
Yes.
husbands, don't just insure yourself and your wife, and vice versa. Insure those babies.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
There's
my
riders
goodness.
out
Yes.
there for them.
Yes.
Insure everybody.
That's right.
Yes. Everybody needs to be insured. I mean, everybody from a
Yes.
2-month-old up until a
That's
6-month-old up. Everybody, because there's so much happening. Like we said, just riding down the street
Right.
Mhm.
in a car.
right.
You know, just ride. It's crazy.
You know,
It
the
is.
funny thing is, people will take the time and put insurance on their dogs,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but don't put
Girl,
insurance on
their
themselves.
kids
You right.
or themselves.
Oh, you're so right. You're right.
And
This
that's
dog
great.
life is more important than yours. Come on
Yeah,
now.
some people.
Don't have no soul.
That's right. No, they probably always a little bit
Yeah.
Twist
upside down.
Yeah.
I can't get my words together. I can't get my thoughts together. But
Okay.
somebody says that all the time. Something to the nature of, they even in the government.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm stammering around. I'm trying to find my
That's
thoughts.
okay.
but
That's okay.
It's even in the government,
Mm-hmm.
they value animals more than they
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely.
Human life. Yeah.
Yes.
or human
Yeah.
life.
A human
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
And it's sad.
It is.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Because the animals don't have
It
no
is.
soul.
Yeah.
Comes
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
the
it
top
does.
down.
It comes from the top down.
That's right.
So that's a sad thing. So that-
Somebody will kill a
Yeah.
human being over a dog.
Over a dog.
Mhm.
Over a
That's
dog.
right. True.
Crazy.
And
It's
what
true.
could be done about it? Oh, you were messing with the dog. He was messing with the dog, so you just go free. But that's life in general.
Well, ladies, we got 10 minutes left in the show. I want y'all to, the last 10 minutes, I want y'all to say bam, 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 with a lot of insight on the show, what's to come. Are y'all going to be interviewing people, bringing people in?
Yes.
Are y'all
Yes.
going to be together every week? What the decorations are about? Explain everything so our listening audience, those who are listening later on, will know exactly what they're getting into every Friday night from 8:30 to 10:30.
We are going to be discussing life insurance, and yes, we are looking into bringing guests on the show that can explain either some of the products that we're going to be using. Hopefully, we can get some of the carriers out to be a part of our show, so they can explain what their products are all about. And hopefully, that people in the audience out there watching can actually call in and use those products because they're so important. In Kim.
Yeah. We also want to look into bringing testimonials, people that have gone through certain situations, and they can give to us firsthand what they did, what happened, how they were able to survive, how life insurance actually helped them and their family, and to give some extra insight just to the different ways to better use your money. So yeah, we want to educate people on how to better use their money. Yeah. And we want to make coverage contagious.
That's right.
Yeah, we want everybody to catch on to this because
Yes.
it is so
It's
important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make it a movement.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Make a move.
We want to make coverage a movement.
I love this.
We want to
I
make it a
love this.
movement.
Me and Joyce talked about this in the office. What, Joyce, about 2 months ago?
About 2 months ago.
And it's coming to fruition just like I imagined, just like she explained it to me. This is what I want to do because so much of our community is blind,
Yes.
and it's not their own fault.
That's
No,
right.
It's the government. It's education. The
Mhm.
education system doesn't teach us anything.
No.
I
At
don't care.
all.
I don't care if you got a doctorate. It
Right.
doesn't teach you about insurance. It doesn't teach you
right.
about credit. It doesn't teach you about financial literacy.
Right.
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 And it's sad.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
It's sad. I'm going to refrain from saying what I don't want, what I want to say, because I'll put it in a nice way. They want us in servitude.
Mhm.
Sure. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Did I?
No,
No, that was
you
good.
got it, you got
That's
it.
good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good, sir.
They want us in servitude, and it's sad. Sad state. Sad
Yeah.
state. But
And I wanted to also add this. We want you to know from people who are just like you. We're common people just like
Yeah.
you. We don't
Mhm.
look like the insurance man that wears the suit and the tie with the nice crew cut on TV talking about insurance. No, we want you to know from people that are just like you.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that we talk about, we haven't rehearsed. Why? We're talking off the dome because this is real life, and we're telling you what is real as it's happening. And we're experiencing the same thing that everybody else experienced in our own lives. We have grandchildren that we need to protect and that we want to protect.
Yeah.
We even have our own friends that we want to see
Yeah.
do good.
That's
We
right.
want to make sure that they're okay
Exactly.
because we love them and we want their families to be okay. Why?
right.
Because if something happened to your family and I'm your friend, I'm going to do everything I can to be there. Well, why not help you before that happens
Right.
by letting you know how to
There's a
protect
way.
yourself
Mhm.
and how to protect your family. And we have a serious sit down, come to Jesus conversation about it.
Right.
We talk about everything else.
Everything.
It's
else.
one of those
Everything
Can I go a little bit further and say we talk about everybody else?
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yeah, we do.
Let's talk about coverage.
Let's talk about that. And it's one of those uncomfortable conversations
Yeah.
that's needed.
That's right.
It's uncomfortable. I talk about it, and it's uncomfortable for me, yeah, because of my personal
Right.
situation of what I've gone through. But guess what? I'm talking about it. I have to put my good big girl panties on and keep it moving
Right.
and talk about it,
Right.
because I don't need it happening to nobody else. I don't want it to happen to nobody else, because we need to be covered.
That's
Yes.
right.
Right.
That's
More
right.
ways than one. We need to be covered.
And just because you made it out all right, somebody
It
might not
be.
Come on.
Exactly.
may not be so blessed,
That's right.
may not be so fortunate
That's right.
to have it
That's
like
right.
that. I've worked at the funeral home and see where a body had to be held for 3-4 weeks because they waiting on folks to come up with the money. Because see, funeral homes, they not making no allowances for what you don't
Charge me
have.
every day.
Okay, they not trying to say, well, listen, I'll make a payment arrangement with you.
Or an exception.
Because or an exception to the rule for you. Because at the end of the day, when they do that, they'll see more money under the ground than they see on top of the ground. I wish I had somebody.
Come on now.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
It's the
And,
truth.
you know, having gone through those
Sister, I'm
situations,
so sorry. Oh, they
I
already
learned a
did.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm through
I
with that.
learned a lot going to the funeral home the 2 times I went
Yeah.
about everything, because I was asking questions. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
price for this. They charge for everything. Duh.
Everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Everything.
an extra size casket.
Yes,
Mhm.
oversized casket does cost extra money.
Yeah, baby.
Look,
I learned all
I
that.
got my cosmetology license when I was 17 because I found out you can make $500 per head.
Come on, at the funeral home.
At the funeral.
Mhm. Yeah,
But,
but there's
but,
so many different ways.
but we need to know if that's the case. People need to have this coverage in the event that the loved ones does pass
Yeah.
away. They've got that money to pay
They
for that
got it.
$500.
That's right.
For
That's
that loved
right.
one's hair to be done, or that makeup to be done.
Everything.
That's right.
Or
That's
the,
a lot
the
to
kind
it.
of casket that they want for their family.
Right.
You know, some want their families to go out in style, but you need to have that coverage in order to take care of that.
Because some people will say they don't have money to really do the traditional burial, but then they talk about, oh, I don't want to cremate. We don't believe in cremate. You don't believe in cremate, but you don't believe in getting insurance either to pay for it.
And trust me,
Make that make
I've
sense.
had-
It don't. Make that make sense.
let me tell you, I've gone to clients' houses to do presentations,
Okay.
and I was actually told, why should we have a policy on our life?
Yeah.
It caught me off guard.
Yeah. I've
But
heard
what
that
can-
before.
I've never heard that before.
I have.
That thinking
Mhm.
process alone, for
Mhm.
someone to say, why should I have a policy on my life?
Mhm.
We're talking about covering in the event something happens. You got to be buried.
Why do you have it on your car, your home, or
Yeah.
you know, whatever?
Yeah,
else you got
that's
covered
exactly
on?
what they told me.
But in the East Texas area, let me tell y'all, I've been born and raised in Palestine. I've lived in Dallas before. I've been to the city. But listen, I know families that believe in not getting insurance because they scared somebody gonna kill them for the policy. I wish I had somebody. Listen.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, you ain't got to get
They think
you ain't
you
got to
gonna
get a
kill 'em.
policy that big. That somebody gonna kill you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not getting no
kill you.
insurance. I'm
gonna
no,
kill you
but
for your
I've
check.
had people tell me
Yeah.
that. I've been trying to talk to
Okay.
people, and they'll say,
I've
"Oh
heard
no,
that.
baby, because they'll try to my folks, they'll kill me and try to get your money
And,
and be living. My husband will live with another woman.
and you know what? You as an insurance agent, trust me. If you got an older you better not go ask them right now about
Sure
no
better not.
insurance. You don't think she gonna came over and ask me for insurance? She must be trying to kill me.
That's
She
right.
want somebody
That's
to kill me. Yeah, because they got a little money somewhere tucked in retirement from
Under-
teaching
right,
school.
Under the mattress.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the first mentality
Yeah.
Yes,
that they have, that someone's trying to kill me.
that's right.
It's sad.
So we want to break that curse,
a word that
that
starts with
thinking process.
Yeah.
IGNOR.
Yeah.
Ignorant.
Yeah,
It's
Ignorance.
ignorance.
yeah,
That's what it is.
it is.
And
It
and like I
is.
said, nobody get offended. It's not
Right.
Their fault.
their fault.
No,
No,
because
no, they
nobody's
was
never
brought up
taught
in
them.
the right.
That
They
era
was-
that they were brought
that
up
was
in.
it's the era that was brought up
Yeah.
in.
Mhm.
That's right. It's the era that they're brought up in.
That's right.
Mhm.
But now that we know better,
We
gotta
gotta
do
do better.
better.
Okay, now.
All right,
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Now we're going into the fall of the year.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got no decorations here. I'm a decorator, y'all. I love decorating.
Yes, you are. You're so good, sis.
I just threw something
You're
together
so
right
good.
quick. I love
I mean,
it.
in
And it
2.5
always works.
seconds.
It's
But
such
2.5
seconds. Yeah. Yeah.
I love decorating. It's fall, and of course we got to be able to be starting to take care of ourselves because the flu season's
Yeah.
coming around.
Mhm.
Like I said, COVID's coming around. So we gotta take care of ourselves.
That's right.
More so now than ever.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
In more ways than one, guys. Health wise, we gotta think about this coverage thing.
That's right.
I'd
gotta-
rather be over
we gotta-
prepared than under
That's
prepared.
Yeah.
right. We got to stop being complacent about life.
Yes.
Let's got to stop being complacent. We got to go ahead and get on top of our real business.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, it's better to get coverage 5 years later than 5 minutes too late.
That's right.
Absolutely. Let's
That's
get
right.
uncomfortable, guys, and get some coverage. Let's talk about this thing.
Let's
and get
make coverage
our lives
contagious.
I'm not gonna be satisfied till y'all all sitting here with that shirt.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, we got
It's
you.
coming.
We got you.
got
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm gonna wear it proudly, and I would like mine with my name on the back.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
What size you need, Mr. Malcolm?
2X,
Thank
Do
you.
it.
Yeah.
Got that, Denise?
Yeah.
Okay.
2X and a 1X.
Okay. Your wife,
Yeah.
1X. Okay. We got y'all.
We got y'all. Yes.
We got y'all.
And hopefully we'll be sitting here 5 or 10 years from now.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And be
Absolutely.
saying it all in unison.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a vision I'm having right now because
Yes.
this vibe is crazy. This vibe is crazy. I mean, come on now.
I can't wait for the next generation to be sitting here
Yes.
talking like we're talking
Yes.
Yes.
and coming
Yes.
up with their thoughts
Yes.
and their expressions
Yes.
Mhm.
about coverage and how
Yes.
important it is.
Yeah, and that's going to come with us continuously educating them.
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Got you, Kenyatta.
We got you, Kenyatta.
I mean, we in here singing Motown.
Okay.
I mean, we in here singing My Last $2. I mean, we in here talking about making T-shirts. I mean, this is nice. I like it.
We're entrepreneur minded.
We are absolutely that.
Yes, indeed, y'all. We've come to the end of the show tonight, y'all. We have had a ball.
Yes.
We've enjoyed it. It's
We've
been wonderful.
enjoyed it.
This is the first night.
Yes.
I love it.
This is the start of something special. This
Yes.
is the debut.
Of something
Yes.
contagious.
Yeah.
Debut
that
of
part.
something contagious.
Yes.
And what is contagious? The
Coverage.
Let's Talk coverage over cocktails.
Yes.
Y'all hold them cocktails up.
Yes.
So they want you to sit
And
down.
look how fancy
They
I
want you to
dress.
sit down with them every Friday night from
right.
8:30 to 10:30
Yes.
with your
Cheers,
cocktails.
ladies.
And they're going to talk about life insurance. They're going to talk about making yourself wealthy instead of the corporate
Look, Denise,
America.
yeah.
That's
They're going
right.
to talk about annuities. They're going to talk about getting your family covered
Yes.
and
Yes.
stop worrying about someone taking your life in your own family.
Okay.
If you get
Yeah.
life insurance for your pets, we believe
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're more important than your pets. Now,
Yes.
That don't have no soul.
animal rights lovers, hey, don't attack me.
Yeah.
Please
no,
don't.
Pets,
bash them,
pets are
sister.
important.
Yes, they
All right,
They're
they're
so-
important.
Trust me, I have
So
But
some
make
of those.
sure
Yeah.
you got yourself covered and got your family covered as well.
Yes.
Exactly.
Don't make them more important than
Yeah, absolutely.
the human
Right.
life.
Absolutely.
That is our thoughts on that.
Yes. And don't worry, guys. We're sipping responsibly.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go. Joyce, Kimberly, in closing. I'm gonna let y'all close it out.
All right.
Okay, girl. Listen, we're so grateful that you joined us on tonight. We're looking forward to answering your questions. We're looking forward to helping you get coverage. We're looking forward to educating you with everything that we have in us. We're looking forward to making coverage contagious.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll see you guys next Friday while we're talking coverage over
Over
cocktails.
Toodles.
Awesome.
Coverage over cocktails, y'all. Y'all got the last toast of the night. They are drinking responsibly. They are, and we'll be looking for sponsors for their show. If you are interested,
Yes.
contact Joyce. I will put the numbers on the screen again. All the ladies gave me their numbers to put on the screen earlier. If you are interested in life insurance and learning more about life insurance, their numbers will be on the screen momentarily. Y'all give them a call at these numbers right here. These are life insurance agents, and they do cover all over the country. All over the country, they do cover you. They are in all 50 states. You do not have to be in Houston, Texas. We've had several states tuned in tonight. If you're watching the replay, please put your state that you reside in the comments and put hashtag replay. We'd love to see that you were here.
Yes.
Yes.
Please continue commenting. Please continue sharing the video all over the world. That's a question I didn't ask. You said you cover all 50 states. Do you cover, what if somebody called you from Turkey or Istanbul?
No.
No.
No,
No.
we're not
United
outside.
States.
Just
Not
the
out-
United States.
Just the United States
In Puerto Rico.
and Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Yes.
If you reside in Puerto Rico or all 50 states in the United States, these ladies can cover you there. Their numbers on the screen.
Yes.
Get yourself some life insurance. Get your kids some life
Yes.
insurance.
Yes.
Your family needs to be covered in case one of us passes away.
Yes.
Life is not guaranteed, so that's what this show is going to be about. I just had the flyer on the screen. Tune in every Friday night from 8:30 to 10:30 to the Let's Talk coverage over cocktails. Sit down and talk about life insurance
Yes.
and cheer these ladies up all night long with your cocktails sitting there. Comment, like, share, follow. We'll be back next Friday night from 8:30 to 10:30. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right.
Good night.
Good night.